To put these two sides together once more. Most of some limited playing time. Well, I'm Dunkovic, alongside me, Paul Giblin. Paul, you wouldn't think that Alaves would have much of a chance against Barcelona, but things have proved otherwise in the past week and in the first fixture between the two sides.
Well, they won 2-1. That's the shock of the season so far. 2-1 in the Camp Nou in match day 3. Killed just before, and in the heart of the Barcelona midfield really affect their play. They've been a bit shaky of late. They've had lots less possession, and sometimes it's just been their attacking effectiveness. Team from the Segunda B almost certainly, but he's not going to be in the cup.
Messi gets the ball back from Andre Gomez, plays it just behind Neymar. Now plays it back in. Messi with the shots, and Pacheco is able to stop and hold.
Neymar, of course, didn't play. He was suspended for that game, so he's fresh.
Plays a good pass into Messi. Couldn't quite get it cleanly on the turn.
Nearly gets on the Vicente Calderon's career. I don't know if the football ground has a... Was standing on the touchline ready to replace Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto got sent off.
All opens up here for Neymar. Neymar looks to pull one across. Messi showing that close control again, manages to get a shot half away, and he might get another one here. Luis Suarez tries to finish. Messi again. Suarez challenges for the header. For the left-footed shot again, closed down. Well, that's some challenge.
Kilometers an hour is moving, isn't it? It's faster than I go on my bike.
Well, Messi thought he...
Launch another attack. But it's the first time they've ever reached the cup final in 95 years history.
That's obligatory.
The weight of the game and to carry out the attacking, that maybe they find it actually harder to win games at home. Only beaten Granada and Betis in front of them.
For a 1-2, it's Luis Suarez. Might run out of space here, but it's a bit of a howler from Pacheco, and it's 2-0 as Neymar put...
But here is it. It's gone all the way across. It comes back in. And there he sort of only half goes for it, doesn't he, Pacheco? I'm not quite sure what he's trying to do there. He's just trying to flick it away from him. I think if you're going to go for that with your hands, you've got to go for it fully committed. You know, if you take the striker's head off, you're just unlucky.
Titi.
Well, that sort of argument there, Titi's got a little bit more to lose than Sobrino, given that he's been booked. So obviously if the referee then decided one yellow card each, that would benefit Alaves more.
Taken down.
It's a bit untidy from you.
And Barcelona are 2 goals to the good. We're going to have a substitution as to join Valencia, depending on what happens with their various projected. Taken on by Messi. Messi clips it down. Messi. He didn't wait.
Leganes. What you'd think Barca would would scrape home, but...
Well, the ball's been won back here from Leo Messi. Tight angle for him, but he manages to convert. All three of the MSN on the scoreline this afternoon. Alaves 0, Football Club Barcelona 3. Around about...
Pacheco will not be that happy. Maybe today is the day to have it. It's just a poor touch there from Vigaray, lets Messi in. Maybe the keeper could have done a bit better, but he's hit it really low and hard, so we'll let him off. But 3-0, and that is game over. Very much game over. I was just going to say about the Busquets yellow card. I always think somebody gets a yellow card for that, taking the free kick early. It's one of two things. They either don't know that somebody's asked for the distance, or they deliberately want a yellow. We might not see either of them.
Well, this was the move.
I'm saying
that led to Leo Messi picking up the ball, putting it past Pacheco and making it 3-0.
In the end, taking the free kick again turned out to be a bit of a blessing for Busquets.
Suarez goes inside. He's got the pass open and he finds the opening as well. Leo Messi bundles one home, had a bit of help from the defender. 4-0 to Barcelona. Leo Messi with a second goal in the space of 5 minutes. The goal.
Oh, and let's have a look. Look how much difference. Look, compare that Alaves line with the first half when they had the two really tight defensive lines there. Acres of space between the three central defenders and the midfield. Just makes it easy. It's an own goal from Alexis, actually, isn't it? It's unlucky because Theo gets a challenge and it bounces off Alexis. It's an own goal.
Well, he's scored a couple of own goals this season, Alexis Ruano. Not much he could do about that one. Powers forward. Decides Messi's a better option. Messi decides Suarez should have it. And in the end, it's taken for another goal for Football Club Barcelona.
Finally means they've had 6 weeks playing 2 games a week. It's just put too much of a strain on the squad. And I think just the emotional effort has just exhausted them now. And now the game's gone. The heads have got down and they're all over the place. And I wouldn't be surprised if Barca score even more if they want to.
Here comes Messi. Surging run forward from him. Plays it behind the defence. Is Suarez. He's spotted the option of Neymar. Wonderful control from him, and he tried to place it. It's fallen for Luis Suarez, who puts his foot through it. 6-0. A shooting range.
But let's not forget that Alaves, maybe this is why Barca haven't taken the foot off the gas either. Alaves did them in the Camp Nou, 3rd week of the season, so maybe there's that little feeling, okay, you've beaten us, but now we're really going to put one on you.
Focus on the feet of Leo Messi. Let's hope that they haven't picked up an injury, the cameraman.
Ever so slow.
With Neymar. A foul here, and it's precisely in Leo Messi territory. It's a nice distance for Messi.
A spectacular free kick. Very similar position against Atletico on Tuesday, which...
He tries to get that one into the top right-hand corner, and he's a little bit off target.
Thumped it from about the same position. Rattled the crossbar in the Camp Nou.
Messi to have 2 games in hand as well.
Osasuna, who have yet to win at home.
Messi attempting to guide. Shot came off LaGuardia. No too much.
Barca would actually, Madrid need to win against Osasuna now to go back at the top of the table. So last time
Messi. Well, Suarez tries to dink it over the Iniesta. Messi. 6-0. They move at least temporarily top of the table, leapfrogging.